On this show, we cover some sensitive topics.
Though the obituaries may be outlandish, the people are real.
Names have been changed or omitted in order to respect both the deceased and the survived by.
While death is no laughing matter, some petty last words can provide some pretty entertaining comic relief.
Welcome to Obituary. Welcome back to Obituary. I'm Spencer Henry.
And I'm Madison Reyes.
And Madison, I love your little striped shirt.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I just got out of jail. Kidding?
No, it's green. It's cute. I like it. And you know what's so funny? Get ready for this.
What? A reveal? What's happening? He's getting naked. I told you I knew you'd like this shirt.
Matching.
We're matching.
We're matching. I'm going to keep my sweatshirt off now. We have to match. I love this. Okay.
Do you have pajama bottoms on too?
Girl, no, I'm wearing jorts.
Oh, cool. I wish I could do that, but it's not. It's just not for me.
Young. It's not for me. I haven't really worn them outside of the house yet. I wore them when we were in London. I was like, oh, yeah. Actually, they're from London. I bought them in London.
Oh, bought them in London.
Yeah, darling. I bought them in London. We were down at the shops in Shoreditch. I did buy them there. And I was like, oh, yeah, this will be like cool. Well, because also we were going to Paris from there. So I was like, okay, European. I'm wearing jorts. You don't know me.
Never made it.
Now I'm here like, don't look at my legs.
Do you feel like a dad?
Legs. No, I feel like young and cool, honestly.
Cool.
I feel young and cool. We might go to the fair on Sunday. I might wear I feel like maybe a fair reveal. I don't know.
How are your calves looking? Are they like muscly right now?
You've seen them.
I don't know. Let me see. I feel like you have to have big muscly calves. Oh no, they're perfect. Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. Do it like that. Do the episodes like that.
The whole show. Anyway, so we might go to the fair on Sunday. And then also on Saturday at the fairgrounds in Nashville, they're doing an oddities expo.
Okay. Love that so much, but I've been sitting here for 3 minutes and we're not addressing my hair.
Sorry, I'm used to it. It was revealed to me early on. It's already revealed to me. We've done a jorts reveal. Let's talk about the hair reveal. No, darling, I already.
Fool.
Okay, well, actually, I can pull up our text.
I dyed my hair. It's not red anymore. It's like a chocolate brown. Yeah. Red hair is just fucking up my life. I love it so much. Love like a gingery copper, and it is the hardest thing to maintain, and my hair is breaking off. So we're taking a little break right now and getting it healthy. Okay.
Yes.
That's all. I just have
I
to
love
say
it. You look gorgeous. You sent me, I woke up to all these texts of you in the different phases of coloring your hair. I told you it looks gorgeous. I said it's giving old money.
Yes. Okay.
And
but
I love that.
With no makeup on, I look like a dad who just went through a divorce and is having to cover his grays, but like hasn't figured it out yet.
No,
so
it's just, I think it just, it takes some time.
Take some time. Okay, but I need to hear about the Oddities Expo, and
I have nothing
going.
to tell you about it. I'm going. That's all you need to know. We don't need to waste time talking about that. I'm excited though. I told the champ because this is my last weekend in Tennessee.
Oh my God. I couldn't be happier.
I got actually like really sad because we were talking about it at the gym today. I was like, this is my last weekend here because next weekend we have the champ's little sisters getting married. And the weekend after that is my bachelor party. And then
I cannot wait.
I have no idea what's coming. We'll fill you in. I don't know.
You're going to be coming, honey.
And oh shit. And then the weekend after that, I have to go to a funeral. So it's this is my last weekend here. And so it feels perfect. We're going to an oddities expo, going to a fair. And we've been trying to take advantage of the last couple concerts and stuff because the concert venues here are incredible. It's so easy to get in and out of, like, insane.
Right.
Last night we went. It was really fun. It was Joe and Tame Impala.
Fun.
So cool. I didn't really know what to expect. That was more of like the Champs type of concert to go to. And I knew a few songs, but going into it, the laser shows and everything were like insane. I was like, this is fun. I was like, I wish I could do drugs.
You know, I felt like that at Bon Iver.
Bon Iver's the best.
The best to see. I've seen them twice. And the second time it was laser show. Cisco was high and cried the whole time.
I probably would too.
Tears.
Oh, I love that. We went, I think, to one of them at the same time, like same tour, but different. And then it's just incredible always.
Wait, you said funeral, and I know whose funeral you're going to, and I'm so sorry. But did you see Brenda Ficker's funeral? I didn't know who she was, but she's the crazy lady, pigeon lady from Home Alone.
No. Should I look?
Yeah, well, her funeral, it was like a Catholic mass. She's Irish. But at the end, there's a video, and they walked her casket out to Elvis, Jailhouse Rock. Like it's like fucking blasting. And it was cute.
I need to find it. Hold on. Oh, I can't play the sound because YouTube will strike it. Well, I'll watch it and then we'll fast forward through this. Sorry.
Well, boom ba doom na noo manu. Boom ma noo ma nee manu.
Wait, this is so cute. Oh, that's fabulous. You know what? And somebody commented the way every funeral should be a celebration of life. Amazing exit. I love that. I've never thought about a musical exit.
I know.
From a funeral. I know. That's fun.
That is fun. Yep.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like that a lot. Incredible. Well, I don't really have anything else exciting to report. We're packing up. This will be the last week that you see our background, my background here.
Maybe mine too.
She wants to take down her wallpaper so bad.
I love it so much. But I think it would be good in like a bathroom, something smaller. It's my whole office, and it's just...
You did do every wall in your office.
Not every wall, but just about. I've got hundreds of walls in here, okay? No, I did 2 of the 4.
2 of the 4.
I'm just sick of it. I just don't want it anymore.
Mine's a little more muted. Yours is kind of like pop art.
Mine's like, whoa, in your face.
But I told you should cut out like 2 of the squares or something and like frame the little poodle heads. I'm going to
save the wallpaper because it was expensive. It's good wallpaper.
Oh, wallpaper. We learned.
Like, this isn't peel and stick. Like, this I can take off and actually reuse it. But yeah, and then like over time, you see like, don't look at the top, like near the ceiling because it looks like a cheese grater. Like it's just
the champ did mine and he's a Virgo, so it's perfect.
So it's perfect. Okay.
I couldn't do it because I know myself and I've done peel and stick in like my old apartment. Remember I had peel and stick and I remember trying to put that up.
Oh, we went to town. Remember your bathroom?
We did everything in that apartment. It was a lot going on.
It was a lot going on.
Fun though.
Fun. Oh,
best time of my life. The best memories of my life. Oh my God.
There.
We're about to have those again.
We are. We really are.
We're going to have our new era together and I can't fucking wait.
I can't either. It's going to be unstoppable. I think the new GTA is finally going to come out too.
I just want to play video games and
need to do Twitch.
Yes.
We really do.
We started one and never did it.
I know, but it was hard. Now we're with each other, so.
I know.
Anywho.
Yes. Anywho.
I have a listener email that I put in my notes last week and didn't get to it, and I keep coming back to it because you're going to die.
Okay, well, tell me.
Okay. The listener email says, Shannon Gallagher was in my creative writing class. Now, when I read that, I was like, who's Shannon Gallagher?
Yeah,
you'll know. It says, buckle up, bitches. Boy, do I have a story for you. If I could remain anonymous, that would be appreciated. Shannon Gallagher, the dumbass criminal from your most recent episode, July 23rd, who allegedly murdered her uncle and made it look like a suicide, was in my creative writing class last spring here in Chicago.
Stop it right now.
Neck brace and all.
Even the neck brace was in class?
Yes, it was. The class was a multi-week course focused on storytelling specifically. And ladies, the individuals that this class attracted was beyond my wildest imagination. A Santa Claus lookalike who would somehow acquire movie theater-style popcorn halfway through the class. The world's loudest middle-aged woman. A traumatic brain injury survivor. Me, gay. And of course our girl Shannon. Shannon, to name a few. It truly was a ragtag team of misfits. And
I love this.
I love how they're writing it. And if I'm being honest, it was perfect and I had the time of my life. Never a dull moment. While everyone in that class had something insane to say, Shannon truly took the cake. One of the first stories she read for the class was about this giant old bird her uncle owned that she inherited when he died and her relationship with it. She explored her grief through her struggle of growing close with this kind of mean bird. Think like one of those giant tropical birds that can live for like 1 billion years and can mimic the phone ringing or a dog barking.
A parrot, mama?
A parrot, yeah. Yes, mama. Her story was really touching, actually, and at the end of it, we all asked how her uncle had passed. And when she said suicide, we all felt terrible and shared our condolences. Later on in the course, the loudest middle-aged woman alive shared with us that she is a lawyer during a story about her affair with a married man that started stalking her after he abandoned her on the plane during a trip they took to Paris, mind you. And Shannon chimed in that she used to be a practicing lawyer, too. A detail that we all kind of glossed over in the moment.
And she represented herself.
This is so juicy. Yeah. Now for the story that blew our wig clean off. Around the 5th or 6th class, we start like we always do by us going in front of the class and reading the story we wrote inspired by the prompt that was handed out the week prior. Shannon goes up there and starts to tell this story about her experience in her father's garden when she was a child, particularly how much she enjoyed it, and how seeing plants growing in the prison yard helped her get through her time in prison due to her being arrested on suspicion of murdering her terminally ill uncle and making it look like a suicide. Could you imagine sitting in that class listening to this? Everyone's jaw was so far on the floor, it was practically in the basement as she finished her story, as she walked back to her seat for feedback, which we happily gave while also throwing in the obligatory, "What the hell are you talking about and what happened?" She dropped the full lore on us in the room that day and every class thereafter. There was always an update in the case, how she was feeling, how others were feeling about her. She claimed she was absolutely framed. The court system is being too harsh on her. She is defending herself in court because she's been a practicing lawyer for years. Her and the loudest middle-aged woman in the world would literally talk about the ins and outs of Shannon's case during class. Shannon was being sent back to Florida after our class ended, actually, because of the case. And turns out she was only taking this class because she was bored, because she couldn't work because mama just got sprung. And the kicker, she did it all while wearing an ankle monitor.
Oh, fuck yes.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
Since it was March and freezing in Chicago, we didn't see it until the 4th or so class post-lore drop. The gag was, we all kind of believed her. I think everyone was on the fence, of course, and didn't truly know what to believe. Truthfully, of course, the evidence is damning, and it all looks shady as hell. He had just made her the sole beneficiary of his estate right before he died. The scene of the crime was sketchy, and of course, her iconic mugshot. But she talked about her story and the case with such conviction, and with a little cuckoo bananas, was actually really kind to everyone. She supported people in the class while they told stories about some of the most painful moments of their life, including me. We've been keeping tabs on her case, and a few class members still stay in touch with each other and with her. As soon as I hear something, you girlies will be the first to know. All I know for now is that she is going to be serving justice in the courtroom and serving face in that neck brace. Yes, mama.
This is my favorite email we've ever gotten.
I know, and I can't say who it's from, and there's also a PS that I won't read, but I was going to read it last week, and I kept coming back to it. Like, no, I have to put it in this week.
Oh, my God. Incredible. First of all, I can tell you're a writer just based on that email alone. That was so fun to read.
I know.
Or hear for me. And I love that people listen to us because we get the part 2 to stories. Sometimes I get to see the other side of it. And you know what? Free her.
Free her. And also, I would love this. You truly are such an incredible writer. I can't say your name, but you need to pitch this story as like a sitcom because it is so fucking funny. I would watch it.
A creative writing group would be just a good basis for a show. Anyway, that is so funny. That is the whole thing. Oh my God, I'm gagged. Oh yeah, when you first said the name, I'm like, cause we're talking all week long. I don't remember every single name. Second it started, I'm like, oh my God.
Neck brace lady, I would have known right away.
She'll be that to me forever. Second you said it, I'm picturing her in my head. I'm like, I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh my God, incredible.
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
I know. Thank you. Please write in some more. Give us updates.
That made my week. Ugh, loving these vibes. Loving these vibes. All right, well, let's move into some assholes, Madison.
Let's do it.
This first one says, am I the asshole for questioning the media's narrative about how my friend's son died and suggesting an independent investigation?
Is this Shannon Gallagher?
Shannon Gallagher. No, it says, her adult son passed away a few weeks ago, and his body was found in a local canal. Man-made, narrow boat canals we have here. The media and authorities practically ruled out foul play immediately, and that caught my attention, so I checked out the depth of that canal. Like most of them around here, it's only about a meter deep. I ended up asking her how she feels about the media implying that he just managed to fall in and was somehow too dumb to stand back up, because to me, that feels really disrespectful to his memory. I also told her she might want to get someone else to look into it independently, and she got upset and said she completely trusts the authorities and told me I'm stressing her out by bringing it up. Am I the asshole?
I mean, I don't think you're trying to be an asshole. I think it's just so sensitive. Like, how do you say that? But also, not that I always think foul play is there, but I do think, like, if it's ruled out, it needs to be ruled out with, I guess, insane explanation. I don't know. Yeah.
I think the asshole part is like saying, oh, he just fell in, he's too dumb to stand up, because it's like, well, if that is the case and it's seeming like he did fall in and was unable to get out, like, it does feel disrespectful. I think
it's like you got to take the grieving mother's lead on this. You know what I mean? If she's like, yeah, that sounds like it happened, then I guess, I don't know. I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
We would call each other like, listen,
girl,
something ain't right.
Or if it was you, I'd be like, mama,
she fell in and she's too dumb to get up.
Ankle gave out.
Nobody did anything to her. It's her own fault.
It's all her, mama. I will never forget us walking around the country club I used to live by. Girl,
I know.
And we were on a walk, and her ankle gave out.
On a hill.
On it. That was not barely, girl. It was like that.
It was downhill.
It was like that.
It was
and
downhill.
You went boom. And right after she falls, I know we've told this on probably an early episode, but right after she falls, this golf cart with teenage boys drives by, and they all point and laugh at her.
Don't even help me. Nothing. Who raised them? They were raised in a barn. Poor woman.
We had our coffees too. Your coffee was like, and you said, I want to go home. We had to walk to the car. I can't walk.
Oh, my ankle really gave it to me for a while. Knock on wood.
Okay, this next one says, am I the asshole for telling my daughter her biological mom didn't love her more than drugs, and that's why she couldn't see her?
Damn.
Heavy. But a real life scenario. It says, I have explained a million times. I have shown court documents. I have had the frank, hard conversations with her. It doesn't change her opinion. I can't get her in any kind of therapy because she refuses. I feel like a piece of shit, so I'm coming here. I got custody of my niece when she was 3. She was taken away by the state, and the parent, my sister, was deemed unfit to take care of her. She lived in a drug house and overall sucked, and I won't go into details, but she was not a fit parent. We told my kids stories of her mother before she went off the deep end, and I thought we made it pretty clear why she couldn't see her. When my daughter was 14, my sister was getting back into contact with the family and seemed to be clean. I met up with her and I didn't like what I saw. She took no responsibility, and I decided to keep my daughter away. As you should. This resulted in her contacting her behind my back and trying to pick her up from school once. The cops were called. She wanted to meet her mom, but I didn't think it was a good idea and was proven correct 6 months later when she stole from our mother. She went back to drugs, but sometimes would randomly text my kid. My kid was in therapy when this was happening. When my kid was 17, my sister passed away of an overdose, and I signed her up for grief counseling. The first time my kid saw her was at the viewing. She wanted to go. The issue now is my kid is 20 and in college, and she is upset she never knew her bio mom. It has been an argument, and I wanted her to go back to therapy. We got into an argument yesterday over it, and I asked her what she wanted to eat, and she told me she wanted to eat with her biological mom, but she can't have that because I didn't allow them to meet. And I snapped. I've been dealing with this for years at this point, and I told her that her biological mom didn't love her more than the drugs, and that's why she never met her. It's not my fault she loved drugs more than her, and I'm done being blamed for it. She was pissed and crying since. My husband thinks it needed to be said, and this has been going on too long, but I feel like shit.
I mean, I don't know if I'm equipped to even answer that, because I have no idea, but it feels harsh to say that the mom loved drugs more, especially addiction isn't about loving something more than somebody, It's it's an illness.
It is a disease. It's complicated, though, because obviously it's case by case. I think that's a harsh thing to say.
Yeah.
But based on what she said at the end of it, she was voted not the asshole. I didn't read why people voted that way, but I can kind of see that because there is, at the end, it sounds like this is something that she has been, dealing with probably for years. I think it's probably a part of it is coming from, grief and frustration of I lost my sister years ago to the drugs and I, took in her kid and I wish she would have just fucking gotten it together.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's probably some frustration and grief there.
Sounds like they all need therapy.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Yeah, that's so tough.
I don't think the asshole, I think that was a little harsh, but the daughter's 20 now and I think saying things like, oh, what do you want to eat for dinner, hon? I want to eat with my bio mom. That's how I picture but I couldn't have that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not equipped to answer in the sense of whether or not she should have let her meet her biological mom at some point. It's also, I cannot imagine being in that situation and having to make that decision because it's probably hard to be well, what do I do? Do I let her meet her and see?
Especially and maybe I would feel like this is my daughter. I raised her.
But maybe it's good to be here she is. Here's your mom. She's strung out and maybe it's good to let him be and be well, that's the reality. But it's hard. They're young.
Yeah. I don't think the asshole. I think harsh, but I also don't know how I would feel being pushed to that point and, and also grieving. It's sad. Yeah. Sad.
Anyway, I'm up first this week, which means you... Well, I can't. What are we going to do? Which means I'm up first this week. Wait. Do you have a side match?
I sure do. Yes, cool. I do.
Let's hear it, Mama.
And I want one of these right now, although I can't have vodka. From the newspapers, I cut off which newspaper this is from. I have it linked, though.
Good. Keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing.
No free shout-outs here in media.
Yeah, okay. And I think this is from way back when, but it says, Ferdinand Petois is gone. but his Mary remains. It is on the occasional mid-morning when there is a dampness in the soul that we must remember M. Pitois. Ferdinand Pitois, inventor of the Bloody Mary cocktail, one of the world's greatest antidotes to the ravages of hangover, died last Monday in Canton, Ohio. He was 74. Born on February 18th, 1900 in Paris, France, the kindly mixologist pursued a bartending career for more than half a century that included bistros in Paris and New York City. His death was noted on the obituary pages of papers across the nation, but the true story of his invention was left untold. Yesterday, M. Pitois' stepson, Charles G. Oliver of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, spoke of the man and cleared up the historical mystery. He was very proud of his invention, Oliver said. He always says, "When I am gone, the Bloody Mary will still be here." Undeserved blessing for the week. And it does go on to the full story. It's a whole article, but I never knew that there was like one guy who invented the Bloody Mary.
You're really on an inventor kick right now.
I love an inventor.
You're at the windshield wiper.
Oh my
inventor.
God, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
So get some new material.
Oh, you sick little lady.
Step your pussy up, mama. Big Daddy's coming home, okay?
Damn.
You better not show up with the... Oh, God. Here they go. Let's go into shit. I got both the dogs behind me, too, because fucking the champ's at the pool again.
Oh, no. Just lounging.
Let me out of here, mama. God, this fucking silly ass life.
Silly ass fucking life, man.
My coffin spinner's fucking crazy. But first, we got to take a quick break and then I'll let you hear it. We'll be right back.
And we're back. Spencer, what had you spinning in your coffin this week, baby?
Big old dicks, mama.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah. This coffin spinner, mama, it is NC-17, baby. We're getting nasty. All because of a little dick pic that I saw online.
Wait, is this why you had to text Austin?
Yeah,
hey.
I texted Austin before. Well, I was like, I'm going to send you pictures of some penises and of cadaver penises. I don't know. It feels like an HR thing. I was like, I need you to consent that this is okay for me to do. So I got Austin's consent.
Yes.
He's had to look at worse before.
I think a little penis is great to look at.
Nothing little about these guys, and
or
you'll
a big
see.
One. Yeah, even better. There's multiple.
So my coffin spinner this week.
Don't do that.
My coffin spinner this week.
Oh my God! Oh, tell me.
So my coffin spinner this week.
I love it. Tell me about.
Okay. So what had me spinning in my coffin this week?
Woo!
Okay, so
Nasty.
No, you know why they call her Mr. Eyes. It's all you see. You look down. Okay. Anyway, so I'm scrolling the other night on my phone, my smartphone, and I'm not looking at dicks. Okay, wasn't looking for them for once, and I see this picture that Jack Osborne posted of all people.
Okay,
and he's sitting there with this box, and inside of said box is 3 giant schlongs, and I know what a dead dick looks like. We've talked about many on here, from Napoleon's
to rubbing the Victor guy's wiener.
Victor Wind. I know early on we definitely had some death erections. Hello. We saw them.
That's our claim to fame. Okay.
Honey, yeah, that was right at the start. That's how we got famous. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, so I see Jack Osborne. He's holding a box of dicks. It's a dick in a box. And I need to know what this is, because clearly they're like cadaver penises.
They're not attached to anything?
No. Just the dicks in the box.
Okay.
And so, after some digging, I learned that they were once part of an exhibit at the Monroe Musnick Medical and Science Museum in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh,
I believe that's where he was when this picture was taken. The museum itself looks incredible. It's on my bucket list. To be honest, I'm bummed out I didn't know about it before this move was planned.
So close.
I know, and I don't have a free weekend now to go. But also, I don't think it's a museum that you can actually like just go. Like, I don't think you can just walk into it. It seems like more of like a special type of place where they just have all this stuff archived.
Oh, got it.
But I really would love to go. If anyone hears this with connections, please invite us. Mm-hmm. They have all kinds of medical instruments at this museum from the 1800s, cadavers, the whole kit and caboodle. And I feel like it's probably somewhat similar in a way to the museum we visited in Pennsylvania, the Mutter Museum.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a little bit about the history of the museum via an article on Atlas Obscura. And it turns out that most of the items there came from London and Paris. I guess they took all these trips back and forth between 1820 and 1850. And these items, there were like medical instruments that were used for kings and stuff. And they were brought here to this to be used by students at the university that's attached to the museum, which was, fun fact, attended this university by George Rogers Clark. And George is the baby brother of Mary Todd Lincoln, who we know was a spooky gal.
She was a spooky gal.
Rest in peace, Mary Todd Lincoln. You would have loved Obituary. Her little brother actually donated, after leaving the school, a 14-inch hairball that is still there. And it was a hairball from a buffalo's stomach.
Okay, wait. Did you ever have to dissect owl pellets?
Yes.
That was
And you'd
cool.
you'd find like little vertebrae from like a mouse or things like that. Yes,
exactly.
I did. And actually, when I was on probation once, I did community service. I did community service at a wildlife museum.
Oh my God, cool.
I know. So I got to see some stuff there, but most of the time I was just raking leaves.
Yeah.
But they have a ton of cool shit here. So, and I was really excited to tell you this. So they have a medical Venus there.
No way.
Yes, which you talked about those on an episode.
Yeah, the anatomical Venus.
It's a wax figure of a woman created by casting the organs and tissues of like 200 different cadavers. They have one there.
Oh my God, I would love to see one in person.
I know. They also have a brain cast of somebody who died of syphilis, as well as a plaster cast of a two-headed infant. So there's so much stuff there that I would just love to see.
Yes.
And I really hope we get invited.
We have to go.
Maybe we can like email them, or if
they're not, first of all, gonna want us after seeing this episode, but I promise we'll be on our best.
We'll be
behavior.
so respectful.
Yes.
Just let us look.
Let us look. And
we
touch.
love oddities. Like
I
want to see anything.
I do too.
Please.
Medical marvels.
Oh my God.
It's really incredible.
Well, then I was reading this other article on Roadside America, which I love that website in general.
Yeah.
They have like tons of cool shit on there. Anytime, like when Alyssa and I were driving out to Tennessee, I pulled up tons of articles from there on like where we were going so that I could find things. I think that's actually how I found the Billy the Kid Museum that we went to in Texas.
Oh, nice.
Learning about it there. But they wrote more about the Musnick Museum, and they said, quote, "The museum is a collection of early 19th century medical curiosities from a time when Lexington's Transylvania University had one of the top doctor training schools in the country. The school closed in 1859 in part because Little Lexington had relatively few dead bodies to dissect."
Wait a second. I believe that Transylvania College, or maybe this museum has, remember I talked about the Kentucky meat showers?
They do.
Okay.
They have it there.
Cool.
They have in their archives, they have a glass jar that has some of the meat that was collected from the Kentucky meat shower. So we have to go.
Okay.
Come on.
So
I guess there weren't enough dead bodies for them to dissect, which easy fix. You just
rob a grave.
Grave rob. But it ended up becoming, after the school closed, it became an army hospital and then burned down during the Civil War. But the teaching tools, all of that, were rescued from the flames, this article says, and then disappeared into Lexington's closets, cellars, and attics. But then they talked to this guy, Dr. Day, in the article, and he says that one day Dr. Day opened a cardboard box to reveal 3 perfectly preserved human penises. Why would someone save these from a fire? He asked himself.
Why wouldn't you?
Then he thought of an answer. Well, they're portable. They are. And I guess they were like injected with some sort of wax, I was reading, which like helped them keep their shape. Great. And so I'm going to send you the picture. I was like, I don't know if this is going to get us like flagged or get anything like taken down. I hope not. I think we should just go ahead and post them, but I'll send it to you and Austin right now, actually.
Okay.
It's a picture of Jack Osbourne with the wieners.
Oh my God. Are those human?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, mama.
Huge. No, that's crazy. Those
Austin's
are engorged.
Austin's typing.
Oh, no.
Not sure if that's better or worse than I expected. Okay, fuck, marry, kill.
Trust me, I've been looking at that little red one.
The bottom one?
It's a little curved. It kind of looks like a lobster. The top one's great.
Yeah, the middle one is a little decomposed.
Yes. And then, yeah, that one's...
Bottom one looks like fresh almost.
Fresh, really curved.
Well, I think that's... Yeah. They're not that big, I think. I think it's like part of it is...
Oh, okay. Austin even said, why are they so big? I think the word we're looking for is engorged.
Engorged. Because I think they were preserved by like being injected with stuff, but also like, so if you look at that bottom penis, I think right where that curves up is actually probably what was like internally in the body. You know what I mean?
No.
Like that was what was inside your body.
Okay.
Like I think when they cut these out, they like cut back a little bit inside of the body.
I see what you mean. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Love.
But then I'm wondering too, like where are they from? I mean, they appear to be circumcised.
So, American?
Well, yeah, I think so. Or like maybe the foreskin went away.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe it's pulled back. I don't know.
Maybe it's pulled back because it's so engorged. I don't think we can say without a shadow of a doubt they're circumcised.
Yeah.
Because also like fingernails or hair, the skin.
Yeah, true.
You know, kind of goes back, dehydrates.
Yeah.
I love that they're just there and they're not in any formaldehyde or anything like that. Like they're just really well preserved.
So that's them. That's them.
I want to know who they were connected to.
She is so turned on right now.
Honey, hi.
And where do I get those? And where would one go? Now they're really not going to let us. They're not letting us into that school, Mama.
Yeah. I've moved to Kentucky.
Yeah, next episode. Hi, guys. I'm in Lexington.
Call me Sexy Lexi.
Okay. Anyway, so, yeah. Ask for consent always, because Geoffs, if you're going to send a dick pic, you must ask for consent beforehand.
Okay. Now tell me more.
Our email is obitpod@gmail.com and we consent. Okay, now moving on, I want to tell you a quick little story.
Okay, well, wait. So we don't know where what?
I didn't really find anything about the origins of them because they literally found them in a box and they determined obviously that these were preserved and probably used for some sort of teaching.
Okay.
At the medical school.
I would take that class.
It's my favorite class. I'll tell you in a little bit, though, where you can see some other incredible phalluses. But first, I want to tell you a quick little story. So there was this guy, a 78-year-old man from the UK, who decided to donate his body to science after he passed away. Girlie, he had not one. He had not two. He had 3 penises.
No.
This man. I don't even think, based on what I read, I don't know if that was disclosed before he died. He's just like, yeah, I'm donating my body to science. And I think when they got there, they were like, oh, this is interesting. And at first it sounds kind of like Hot Alien or something, but it's not.
Is there a picture?
No, but livescience.com wrote about this, and they said, just kind of describing the scenario, they said inside the skin of the scrotal sac and adjacent to the primary external penis were two smaller penis structures. Only the primary penis was externally visible, but all three penises included a bulbous structure called a glans and a chamber of spongy tissue that would fill with blood to secrete an erection known as the corpus cavernosum. So I almost think of it like little like balls that were like getting kind of stiff. As far as sizing goes, the penis, I believe that was on the outside was 3 inches. The second one was a little less than 1.5 inches. And then there was a third one that was also less than 1.5 inches. And all of them were very, very thin in circumference. It feels like, to me, I'm like, this is like someone made a bad wish with a genie.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Yeah. They were like, I want 3 dicks. Give me 3 penises.
3 dicks. Yeah. And the genie's like, okay.
Okay, here you go. And then last but not least, my girly girl, we're going to Iceland. We are going to Iceland, my diva, because, well, we visited Iceland in episode 18 when we learned all about necropants. Who could forget?
Oh God, I want to forget.
No, you don't. Austin, you got to look up necropants and put that in there too. They're a little more scrotum facing.
Yes.
But there's actually a museum, the one and only museum in the world dedicated to penises in Iceland.
Ooh.
And it's called the Icelandic Phallological Museum. I just want to quickly take you through the history that they have listed on the website of how it came to be.
Okay.
And so this started back in 1974. It says, quote, the collection begins when our founder and original curator, Sigurður Harstson is given a bull penis pizzle as a joke by his teaching staff when he worked as a headmaster in the small town of Acranes. Giving him a phallus became an ongoing joke, and some of the teachers had summer jobs at a whaling station. Sigurður got some interesting specimens, and an interest in collecting more mammal species developed. By 1980, Sigurður has amassed 13 phallic specimens, some of which are from whales, but he has almost half of the Icelandic land mammals. It is probably around this time he decided to complete the entire Icelandic mammal fauna, and in the following years, collecting will gain pace. It goes on to talk about how in 1997, he opened a small space in downtown Reykjavik with 62 specimens, and then in 2004, they relocated to a larger show space. And then in 2011, he was able to get a human penis. Mm-hmm. And was able to display that. And then in 2020, it grew more and more and more. And now they have a whole phallic themed bistro there where you can get like penis shaped items and gifts and cookies and stuff. And when you look at the outside of the museum, the doorstop looks like a dick. It's so
oh my God,
great.
love. Cool.
And so that's my coffin spinner in a nutshell.
In a nutshell. Oh my gosh, I love it. Was that hard for you?
Oh, baby, I can handle it.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you. I'm going to need a break. I'm going to
need a break. You're like mapping how fast can I get to... I'm going to need a break. We'll turn the cameras up for a moment.
Kentucky, here I come.
Oh, here she comes, mama. All right, well, we're going to take one more quick break. And when we come back, Madison's going to tell us what had her spitting in her coffin this week.
All righty.
We'll be right back. And we're back. Girly, what had you spitting in your coffin this week?
Girly and girlies, a little unsolved mystery had me spinning in my coffin this week.
Love.
I love this story so much. It's insane. It's so weird. And I just have to say, we're in the middle of summer right now. It's August. It's fucking hot. And I am a summer girl. I love summer. I love the heat. I love the sun. I love the feeling of summer. I love it all, but I equally am a holiday girl. Like, love Halloween, love Christmas, love all of it. And I am just ready. I am ready for the fall. I think I'm so ready too, especially this year because you're back. We're going to do all the things. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So this story I had written on, like the notes we keep of, oh, that'll be an interesting topic one day. I was going through it this last week and I saw that I had written Bloody Atlanta House. And I was like, why did I write that? I started Googling that and I was like looking and I found the story that I want to talk about. At first I was like, oh, maybe I should send this to Spencer for a cult leader. Like, this just kind of sounds cult leader like. But it's not. It's so obituary because there's no murders. There's no dead bodies that were murdered, but there's a lot of blood in this story. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell, okay? We're talking blood coming out of the walls of one family's home, coming out of the floors of this family's home. Before I jump into it, I need you to know that this story is true. It's very well documented. I have so many newspaper archive sources in the notes. Like it's 100% was reported on everything, and it's crazy and creepy and just weird. So let's get into it. Our story takes place in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's September of 1987. And we have the Winston family. We have Minnie Clyde Winston. She is 77 years old. And then we have her husband, William Willie Winston, who's 79 years old.
Okay.
At this point in the 80s, they had been married for 44 years. Willie was retired from the National Screen Service Company or Corporation. And I didn't know what that was, so I looked it up, and it seemed cool. It was this company that produced and distributed promos for movies, like posters and trailers. So he was retired from there. And then Minnie, I believe, was a retired school teacher. And now they're, almost in their 80s. Willie, most of the time, is hooked up to his dialysis machine in their bedroom. So he's not in the greatest health. I also read that they had a son who was a detective for the Atlanta Police Department. I think he was in like the burglary department. And then they had other children, I think 3 total. We'll get to their other children towards the end. But I just want you to get a feel for them. Very normal family. They lived in this nice suburban home. They had rented it for 22 years at this point.
Oh,
lived
wow.
there. Yeah, for so long. The home address is 1114 Fountain Drive. If you go on Google Maps or on Zillow, you can see it. It's a cute, normal...
What is it?
1114 Fountain Drive.
Can I look?
Yeah. It's like it's a cute little brick home with black shutters. In the old newspaper articles, it says it's 6 bedrooms, but on the Zillow, it says it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
Oh, she's super cute. She looks like a lot of houses near me. Just like that brick.
Totally. And no fence around the house.
Yeah.
Like totally. I guess it's a southern thing.
Yeah. Everyone around me has those invisible fences.
That, I have to say, was the weirdest thing for me. Like seeing that, like just seeing dogs just running around in the front yard and them not crossing that boundary was
It's
crazy.
fun for them, probably.
Yeah.
Like, I'm free till I walk towards this fence.
Is that how does it like buzz them?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Fountain Drive house is about 1,100 square feet. It was built in 1945, and nothing about the home or the home's history really suggests anything creepy or haunted. There isn't like any weird history or like burial grounds that it's built on top of.
It wasn't an old funeral home.
No. I have this like one article linked that talks about like one of the owners getting in a car accident and like there's blood in this person's history. I take that with a grain of salt. Like from everything I've read, it's a normal home. Okay. And this family had lived there for 22 years and never experienced anything weird. They were a normal family in the 1980s. They're almost in their 80s. Doesn't seem like they're trying to make any weird stories up or get publicity. Like they're just normal. Well, their whole world got flipped upside down on September 8th of 1987. So Minnie had just finished taking a bath. And she gets out of the tub, dries off, and notices that there's little red droplets all over the floor. Now, if I'm getting out of the tub, I'm like either thinking, okay, did I start my period? And like, I don't know, got it all over the floor. Sorry, graphic, but like, did that happen?
Normal.
True. Normal. I should not feel weird about that.
Normalized periods.
That is true. Or, I don't know, there's been times where I've shaved my legs and like cut myself and didn't realize it and I'm bleeding on the floor. But she like checks herself and no, nothing. There's just blood droplets all over the floor. Then I think in her head, she's like, well, what the fuck? Like, is my husband okay? So she calls for her husband, Willie, and I think is thinking like, okay, did he hurt himself? Like, what the fuck? But in the articles that I've read, she was like, it looked like it was coming out of the floor, not like splattered on the floor, but like coming out of the floor.
Like seeping through.
Seeping through. Yeah, exactly. The Atlanta Constitution from September 10th, 1987 says they talk about the incident. She calls for Willie. Willie comes in. He's not hurt. And this newspaper article says, quote, spots of blood were not only in the Winston bathroom, but also in the kitchen, living room, bedroom, all the halls, and the basement, Mrs. Winston said. So they're like gagged, they're like looking around like, okay, why is there blood everywhere? From what like the newspapers have described, I believe one newspaper said there were droplets the size of dimes all the way up to droplets the size of silver dollars. So pretty big.
Yeah.
I think Minnie too also, and this is a theory that got debunked, but like Minnie was also probably thinking, okay, my husband's on a dialysis machine. With dialysis, like it essentially filters your blood for you. So it's this machine that takes blood out and filters it and puts it back in, right? So like maybe something happened there. But no, Willie was fine and they were just stunned. Like, why is there blood everywhere?
Yeah.
So at this point, they call the police. They're like, we don't know what the hell's going on. And I so badly want to get a hold of that 911 phone call. Like, I would have loved to hear it because I'm sure everyone is just confused. Or I wonder if the operator was like, okay, someone just did something heinous and they're in denial about it. Like, Yes. So police arrive expecting to find someone seriously injured or worse. Instead, they just find this cute elderly couple completely unharmed but very confused, and police start checking for signs of entry or forced entry. They check to see if anyone is hiding in the house or if there are any victims anywhere. They look for signs of struggle. They look for literally evidence of anything, and nothing. They don't find a thing. And I also read that Minnie and Willie had a security system in the house, and she activated it at around 9:30 p.m. that night. And when she got out of the tub, it was close to midnight. So like the security system had been on for almost 3 hours.
Huh.
But at this point, detectives decide to treat the home like a crime scene because there's just blood everywhere, and they photograph everything. They bring in the crime scene analysis people, all of it. They take samples of the blood and they send it to the Georgia State Crime Lab. And also, I've seen online, I know that there was speculation that maybe it was some kind of animal blood.
That's maybe, kind of where my head went.
I know. Like maybe an animal fucking somehow ran through, or there was a rat, or who knows, you know? However, the Georgia Crime Lab confirmed that the blood samples are indeed human. Yeah. And the blood type is type O, which then they're like, okay, well, the people in the house, what is their type of blood?
Yeah.
So they start testing the family's blood. Willie and Minnie both have type A, and they're the only ones living there. So they test they both have type A.
What the fuck?
From that same Atlanta Constitution, that newspaper article, this says, quote, "It's an extremely strange situation," said Detective Steve Cartwright, who examined the house early Wednesday morning. "I've been on the force 10 years, and I've never seen anything like this."
What?
So detectives are like, baffled. They still, they get confirmation that it's human blood and the type of blood. And then they start trying to fucking identify who this blood belongs to. They start contacting local hospitals to see if anyone had recently come in with significant blood loss. Or they check, missing persons reports. They search for anyone who might have been injured nearby, and nothing. They can't find a damn thing. There's a detective later who, in some newspaper articles says, and it's a famous quote about this, is, quote, "We know houses don't bleed." And so they're just fucking as baffled. They're like,
yeah.
What the fuck? They also ruled out Willie's dialysis treatment. Nothing happened there. They ruled out any type of
it's not his blood type.
It's not his blood type. They also ruled out any intruders. So everybody is baffled. Within days, the story spreads beyond Atlanta. It spreads everywhere. I mean, there's tons of newspaper articles about this. Reporters start just flocking to the house. Neighbors are flocking to the house. So many fucking looky-loos. I mean, I would go drive
girl,
by.
we'd be dressed up as exterminators. We got called here just to check on things.
Yeah.
Just a look.
I know. You know what's also crazy is I read that when police were there, searching to see blood, there was also blood in a crawl space in the basement. It was everywhere.
I wonder if someone was frogging.
Okay, we're going to get to some more theories in a little bit, but via the Associated Press, it says, quote, "Minnie Clyde Winston said she was weary of the attention. I still don't know where the blood came from, and I'm tired of all these people asking me all of these questions," she said. So we can, I think, definitively rule out that they did anything to try to get attention. I mean, she's said multiple times too, the phone rings all night. I can't sleep. I don't think I'm going to get sleep. So I don't think they had anything to do with it. There's also a lot of talk about poltergeists, and maybe it just...
She was probably a vampire.
Maybe
This is her dropping hint. She's like, I'm probably not going to sleep at all tonight. I'm going to be drinking blood on
Drinking blood, baby. But yeah, and the house didn't bleed after that. It was just that one night, that one instance. And that's kind of where it ended.
Mama. I need to know more.
Okay, there were no suspects, no criminal charges. The paper trail ended there. However, in 1994, there's this group called the Georgia Skeptics. If you Google them now, there's Georgia voting skeptics. That's different. This was this group. On their website, it said, quote, "Georgia Skeptics is a nonprofit local group which shares a common philosophy with the national organization CSICOP, which is Committee for the Scientific Investigation of Claims of the Paranormal. And it seeks to promote critical thinking and scientific inquiry as the most reliable means to gather knowledge of the world and universe. So in 1994, members of this group revisited the case. One of the investigators was this guy named Joe Nickel. He's like a well-known paranormal skeptic. They meet with Lieutenant H. Walker, who had been involved in the original case. They were able to review the police files and the crime scene photographs. Crime scene photographs. They put out a newsletter. They talk about the whole thing. And so basically they say, yes, the substance tested was human blood. It was type O. The Winston's blood did not match, and it was ruled out, like a homicide was ruled out. But they interviewed Lieutenant Walker, and he said, like, he gave his own personal thoughts on it. And he believes that it was that it was likely a hoax. He believed that someone had intentionally placed the blood throughout the home. I don't believe that he thinks that it was Minnie or Willie. But he speculated that it was a family member who could have access to blood. That could be true because I guess one of the children worked for worked in the medical field and could somehow have access to blood. But there's this ongoing theory that they were trying to, like, the family possibly was trying to get Minnie and Willie declared incompetent for financial reasons.
Oh.
So I think that they might have been fucking with them.
Gaslighting them.
That's the theory, yes. So we still don't know. It's still an unsolved mystery.
Oh.
Nobody's had any, no one's been arrested. And it's sad if the children didn't have, anything to do with it.
Sure, yeah, of course.
However, like, they said, a house does not just bleed.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. So I think in the end, Minnie and Willie were victims of either something paranormal or some type of...
Gaslighting. I also thought about drug usage. Like, was one of the kids using drugs? Because sometimes I learned this because of ghost hunting. We were at a hotel once and there was like this like brownish red liquid on the ceiling.
Yes.
And then we learned a lot of times people will like that are doing drugs intravenously will like pull it out and like it can like sometimes cause blood. So I'm like, was one of the kids doing drugs?
Well, there was some theories like that of like, and I think police ruled that out, like, because it was the late 1980s, and it was in an area that had a lot of drug use. People were like speculating, okay, maybe it was just a fucking person on drugs who came in. But I think they were able to rule that out. But Willie passed 2 years after the incident. He passed in 1989. But Minnie lived until 2015. She was 104 years old.
Oh my God.
And I looked for Willie's obituary. I couldn't find it. And then Minnie's obituary, I did find. It was very short and didn't mention anything about the bleeding house. But I just think it's such a weird, unsolved mystery.
Yeah. That is strange, but there's got to be an explanation.
Yeah, I think it...
Let us see the police files.
Let us see the police files. I almost wish that it was paranormal. I hope it's paranormal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If a child could do that to... Or a family member do that to someone elderly, that fucking pisses me off.
Oh, fucked up.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna say maybe haunted. I gotta look more into this.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, my girly girl. Speaking of obituaries,
let's hear it.
I've got one this week that was inspired by my coffin spinner, and we'll see if you can spot the connection. This is from February 10th, 2000, from The Republican.
Okay.
For Edith Weiner.
Weiner. Cute.
Edith Weiner, well, wait until you hear this. Passed away on February 8th of 2000, a beloved wife of the late Hyman.
Here we go again.
loving mother of Mark and his wife Rose, and Jerome and his wife Paula of Longmeadow, cherished grandmother of 2, dear sister of Diane Port and Penny Bigelow, services Thursday at the Riverside in New York City, contributions in her memory to the Levitt Family Jewish Nursing Home, Longmeadow, Massachusetts.
Is it Weiner? Is that how you say it?
It's spelled Weiner.
Love.
It might be, but Weiner and Hyman.
And Rose and Bigelow?
Well, that actually means
God
his
damn.
name was Hyman Weiner.
Good for him. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hyman, meet Weiner.
Hyman, meet Weiner. All right.
Damn.
Who do you have?
Okay. I have one sent in to us, and it's juicy. Okay. The subject line was slightly unhinged obit, and it says, "Hi, Madison and Spencer. I hope you are all doing well. Cuddle the fur babies for me and say hi to your loves. For me, too. I thought of you guys when on social media tonight. So as you do, I was doom scrolling and fell upon a threads from the widow of the person's obit linked below. She wasn't exactly getting a ton of sympathy. Whether or not she deserves it is for you all to decide. It's kind of also an is she the asshole moment. Anyway, the obituary really is giving my husband loved me and this is about me and how I'm left behind."
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, so this says, Nathaniel was born 6/13/1991 in Hornell, New York. His life started and ended in New York. He attended Canaseraga Central School for the entirety of his education, where he went on to study mechanical technology at UTI. While there was always a love for NY, NC was where he truly began to live.
Do you know where those are?
Is it North Carolina? Okay. He moved down circa 2013 and met his wife, Brittany Lynn, in 2014. Anyone who knew Nate knew he is stubborn. He pursued his wife almost criminally.
Ooh.
He obtained her phone number from a work contract and texted her from that.
Oh.
One of her first texts to him was telling him, "I'm pretty sure that's against the law." Nate accepted Jesus right before their wedding, simply months into their relationship. They started dating April 2015 and got married October 10th, 2015. Nate loved big, and there was nothing that superseded his love for his wife, in all caps. But his children were quite easily the reason he breathed, the reason he got up, he went to work, and most importantly, the reason he pursued Jesus. It seems fitting that he would pass back home in New York. He got to do all the things he loved before he left his earth home. Trout fish, hunt, golf. He loved the outdoors. He loved being able to spend time with his friends and the accessibility to do things with his extended family. While Nate's body left us on Sunday, November 16th, 2025, it is now that he is truly living. No longer in chronic pain, no longer struggling. His last breaths are both a reason to cry and a reason to rejoice. As believers, we aren't meant for this world, and this world was a constant struggle. He has such a kind heart. He leaves behind a lot of people, his wife of 10 years and the mother of 3 of his 4 children, Brittany. And then it lists their children's names, and then it says, Brittany was a stay-at-home mom who homeschooled their children the entirety of her motherhood. These sweet babies are left to a cruel world to navigate alone with her. And then Nate is survived by all of, it goes on to his family. And then there is a GoFundMe set up for his wife and children. And then the person who emailed us that also included the threads where she was getting a ton of hate. Okay, so I'm looking at the threads that they included, and the thread, it has 12,000 comments on it.
Oh my God.
It says, preteen girls are going to be the death of me. Beg me for a sleepover, finally cave, to get a call at 3 a.m. just for my sweet girl to be hyperventilating. Love that she knows she can call me. Love that she asked for me to get her, but it's not happening tonight. Tonight we have natural consequences of you wanted to be somewhere, now you got to stay there because you're safe. I am not cut out to single parent this child. What the hell? You pick your kid up if they're screaming they're hyperventilating from a sleepover.
Yeah.
I don't know. So rest in peace to
I've
the
never heard of
husband.
a wife getting a shout out in the obituary like that of like, and she was like,
yeah.
I think that's so weird.
It's very weird. Very weird. But rest in peace to
him.
Yeah.
He's finally free. I'll say that. Finally free. I'll tell you who's not free.
Tell me.
My dumbass criminal.
Okay.
We have spun in our coffins.
We have bitched our obituaries.
Means it's time for some dumb
ass
criminals. And this one, girl, this is a Florida man.
Okay.
I cannot read you the headline, but this is from People, and it says, quote, a Florida man is behind bars after being accused of committing multiple felonies against his girlfriend. The alleged victim arrived at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office on August 1st to report that she was being harassed and stalked by Justin Fountain, 31, according to a copy of the arrest affidavit obtained by People. She told deputies the pair had met on a Facebook dating site, but she decided to end the relationship after 3 weeks. Despite the split, the woman said she allowed Fountain to continue to stay in her hotel room, but rescinded this offer after finding smoking pipes and learning that he had used crack cocaine in the hotel bathroom, according to the affidavit. You know, I do question, I just got to pause really quick. I do question, you know, she's living in this hotel or motel, whatever, inviting a man she met on Facebook to come live with her. I'm questioning if she was partaking in this, but apparently not. That's when she said things took a turn. Fountain allegedly accessed her Apple/iCloud, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and other accounts without her permission and communicated with her friends and family members pretending to be her. At the same time, the woman alleged that Fountain... Girl, you let someone move in with you at your hotel 3 weeks after meeting, mama.
What do you expect?
Know. At the same time, the woman alleged that Fountain showed up at her work unannounced and started a fight with her, according to the affidavit, which left her concerned for her safety. She then contacted a male friend for protection, and he provided eyewitness testimony to deputies after allegedly witnessing Fountain harass his ex just a few hours later at a nearby restaurant. According to the affidavit, the ex also reported that Fountain had taken a stuffed animal that he knew contained the ashes of her late son.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. He then began sending threatening texts and telling her she would have to meet up with him if she wanted her son's ashes back, the affidavit alleges. These messages continued even while she was at the sheriff's department, and deputies were able to see a number of these texts at the exact moment they were sent. I will not go away peacefully. I'll make every day of your life a living hell, I promise you.
Why is he just a little monster?
Gremlin. Another allegedly said, if you want your son back, tell Buddy to leave now.
Who's Buddy?
Her friend that she had, the male protector. And then he threatened to set the teddy bear on fire, according to the affidavit, with the cremated remains of her son in there.
What's a
double cremation?
Okay.
At that time, deputies felt they had enough to arrest and tracked down Fountain, who was easy to spot due to a unique tattoo above his eye. Which reads game over.
Okay.
He's now being held at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office jail, facing 6 felony counts, including malicious threats, cyber stalking, and accessing an electronic device without authority. His bail is set at $61,000, and he has yet to enter a plea. But
that's horrible.
The headline was, Florida man accused of stalking woman, then stealing her son's ashes after she ended 3-week relationship. It's crazy, but I'm also like, you know, not trying to fucking victim blame here, but mama...
No,
you let a man live with you didn't have a home of your own, and you let this man live with you after knowing him from Facebook for 3 weeks. We've got to. That's a risk.
Yes, like of course she is the victim. However, what are all these red flags that you ignored to get to this point? You got to take some accountability,
Mama. When you walk outside and you look up, is that sky blue,
Mama? I get people get on hard times.
Oh, how many friends of ours do we have whose parents think they are currently in relationships with men who work on oil rigs. We have multiple friends whose parents are being sending money, sending Apple Pay gift cards and Amazon, Google Play, fucking whatever the fuck gift cards to these men on oil rigs because that's how they feed their team. You know, it happens.
I get it. But I also, if we had a friend who was in this situation, living in a hotel and inviting someone they met on Facebook, like we would be like, come on, dude, come on.
Let them in. Let them.
Come on. It's like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but come on.
No, but come on. Come on.
Fuck,
come
man.
On. And don't fucking start with us either.
Don't start.
Don't start the, actually, it sounds like you guys are being very judgmental. I don't want to hear it.
I am being judgmental.
Yeah. Sometimes, hey.
And that's okay.
We have judgment for a reason sometimes.
It's called discernment.
Oops. And we got the gift.
And we're gifted. Okay? Sorry.
Clock it, babe.
Clock it. It's the truth. It is the truth. Okay, well, I have a dumbass criminal who I don't know if I love him or hate him. Okay, this just happened. This is from the New York Post or the California Post. It says a Welsh ghoul dressed as the Grim Reaper has been busted after he climbed onto a hospital building's roof, armed with what appeared to be a scythe or scythe. What is it? Is it a scythe?
I forget. Oh my God, we're going to get roasted.
I can't remember. And stared at doctors and patients. Okay, so this guy.
Nothing wrong. Allowed freedom. He should be allowed to do that.
Freedom. He's literally standing in the full Grim Reaper's outfit with his little scythe
for him.
On top of the roof at a hospital.
I need to look up the pronunciation. Scythe.
Okay. So he's on there with the scythe. It says Leon Gillespie, 26, was fined $269 last month after scaling the, I'm going to butcher this, Ysbyty Glan Clyde Hospital to pull off the menacing stunt in Wales on June 6th. Gillespie, sporting a black hooded costume which he claimed resembled a crow and armed with a long blade, was on top of the building for around 50 minutes and made noises to those on the ground. I was like,
good.
I was reading. I guess he was staring in people's windows, like as the Grim Reaper, and he was arrested.
We're doing that.
I mean, I know, I love it, but also it says,
Mama, I'd have a heart attack. I would have a heart attack if I looked out of the window and saw that. Actually,
that's what I was like. Okay, if like, you know, your grandparents or parents or a loved one were in there, like with something serious.
Yeah, only do it to the kids.
Oh my God. It's terrible.
I'm just kidding. Don't do it to anyone. Do it to your ex. Stand outside of your ex's house.
That I like. Mm-hmm. But it says he stole cat food and litter worth around $50 from a pet store on March 26th.
Maybe
which I have.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. Please. If you need to feed your animals,
you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
And I know what we got to do, and that's fucking wrap this silly sucker up.
Wrap this up. Wrap it up, man.
That is all for this week. We'll be back next week with some more coffin spinners.
And obituaries.
And dumb
ass
criminals.
Criminals.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.